my order of operations when we purchase a house, okay? And I don't know anything about this place, right? Like new property. Obviously, before I bought it, I had an inspection done. I walked the place. I had an idea of what the value would be. All the typical things that go into that equation. Okay, first day I'm scheduling to go to this property. I am going alone. Okay, the reason that I am going alone is because we've done this enough that I know what I'm looking at when it comes to a plan perspective. Okay, so the first day for me is plan. Identification of exactly what it is we have, what I want, what I think the market will bring. I'm going to recalibrate all the data that I used before I bought the place. What have I learned since? Am I right? Whatever. I am then going to start to put together what I think needs to be done. Okay? That's my want list. Like, obviously, the floors are coming up. We're going to need floors. Okay, well, needing floors is one thing. What kind of floors? Are you putting down new hardwood? Are you putting down tile? Are you putting down, what? That's exactly what you're doing on that first day. Is you're thinking to yourself, all right, this is a small little 2-1 in, Wichita, Kansas. Or, this is an 8-bedroom, 7-bath house in, I don't know, wherever in Florida. It is going to drastically change what I'm thinking that I will do. So the first day, I usually go alone. I assess what I think I want. I look at everything. I get a game plan. I go, okay, bathroom, I'm figuring it's going to be this. We're going to paint this. We're going to rip this out. We're going to do this. We're going to do faucets, fixtures. That'll probably be about 10 grand. We're going to do this. We're going to do the floor. We're going to do, and then I'm going to look at the whole thing. And I'm going to go, if the budget falls into place, this looks like a very good plan of action. I think this is enough, but not too much for the area. I think it'll bring enough return. I think it's enough, spent. Everything looks right. Then I am going to schedule all the vendors that I would need to make that possible for the following day that I'm visiting, okay? I would try to keep it as close as I possibly could to the day I did that, because we're all busy and we forget. Strike while the iron's hot type of thing, like, while it's all in your head and fresh, try within the next few days to get out there, get your plumber, your electrician, your roofer, obviously all your 4-point stuff, but if you need a finishing person, if you need a pest control person, if you need an irrigation person, if you need a lawn care, tree company, whatever, have them all go, if you can, that next day. And typically I like to get 2 or 3 different quotes. So I will have multiple people coming out that day. Now, I probably wouldn't have 2 or 3 of the same vending professional at the same time. So if I'm doing my AC at 9 in the morning, I might have my next AC guy come at 12:30 and I might have the next one come at 2. Something like that. I don't mind if a plumber, an electrician, and a roofer are there together, but, having 3 different AC companies all at the same time, all looking at the same shit, all wondering why they're all there, not really the best. That would be a pretty good game show, though. But anyway, so that is how I would do it. That second day is where you get all of your quotes. You get all of your ideas of exactly what will work. Then you take all that back, and now you're going to assess whether or not what you thought was going to happen and what you thought you wanted and you thought how you were going to do it, now you're actually going to get the real numbers, see if it works, see if it's feasible, see if based on what you think you could sell it for, all that stuff, and now you actually have a game plan. And in some cases, you may want to do the most important ones on this list first if you're at an impasse. If you got to a point where you think you're good, you're like, all right, I know it needs a roof. I need a roof for insurance. Let's do the roof first. Oh, the roof is $8,000 over budget because of wood rot? Looks like doing those little extra work in the bathroom. We're not going to be able to do that anymore. But that's the presence of mind. If you don't have the knowledge or the ability to do this, you need a general contractor. And admittedly, you probably need one anyway. And there are plenty of times where I wish I had one. That is because I kind of elect not to have a general contractor in that first meeting or in that first walkthrough. And nowadays, depending on the scope of the project, I'm probably going to, manage it myself. Don't be afraid to hire a contractor, general contractor. You probably should. They're amazing, and they make life a lot easier. Really, you only want to do this completely on your own. If it's a very small project, there's maybe only 1 or 2 little things that need to be done, or you have an extreme background in construction or remodeling or whatever where you feel confident in being able to juggle all these balls, know in what order they go in and how to manage people and what to do if they don't show up and, all this stuff.